Welcome to Dying to Know, where we open up about everything that comes with losing a loved one.
Because the only thing that's worse than death is not being able to talk about it.
We're your Bereavement Babes, Leah and Rachel, and today we're diving into dreams. Rachel?
Hey, Leah.
When I say dreams, on the count of three, say the first song that comes to mind, okay? Because there's so many out here.
All right, we got this.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Dreaming of you, Selena.
Yes!
Was I supposed to say a different one?
Was that what?
Were you supposed to be different?
No, it was whatever really came to your mind.
Right.
Yeah. I've been singing it since we've had this category.
No, I feel like it's us been in the background for a minute.
Yes. But today's episode, the dreams like that our loved ones have made an appearance in since they've passed away. So has that happened to you?
I feel like I have this hate maybe relationship with dreams because I feel like I've had a very minimal amount of dreams.
Really?
And
in life?
Oh, and no, I thought just like when it comes to, I guess, like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I was thinking of
just about the podcast.
Dreams. Yeah, I was like, wow.
No. When I guess it comes to having a dream about my dad who passed away in 2021, I had a small amount when it first happened and one or two specific experiences after it, or like later on. And it's always the same theme for each dream.
Okay.
Which is, I didn't get to say goodbye to my dad, so it's always just like us trying to do something and not being able to almost like complete the task.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very specific, and I feel like it's me subconsciously just kind of always trying to like have an ending to it or having this like ending moment.
Do you know how like they say in dreams, like sometimes you're aware in your dream that you're in a dream. And then sometimes you dream and you wake up and you go like, oh shit, that was a dream. So these dreams that you've had with your dad, are you in the dream cognizant like, this is my dad, I need to get to him to say something? Or is it that you wake up out of it and you go like, fuck, that was a dream. I wish I would have, knew it was a dream.
No, I think I'm in the dream thinking like, okay, this is so real. Or like, I feel like when it first happened, it was like, oh, like I'm getting to like talk to him like one more time. Like I remember the first dream was just like tying his shoes.
Really?
Yeah, because I was trying to get him, I think, to go on a carnival ride or come in the car with me.
Okay.
And I was like, I'm gonna like tie your shoes for you so you can go. And he's like, no, it's okay. Like you don't need me to come with you. Like, yeah,
okay,
like it was very much. It's like it's been like, or like it's me helping him. Like I know one of them had to do with the carnival ride where I'm like, come on, like we can go on one more ride. And it's like him being like, I can't do one more ride. And it's just like,
oh damn, that's deep.
Yeah.
I
was not ready for this earth.
Yeah.
But no, it's always just like this one. Like, I'm sorry, like, I can't do it one more, or I can't do this last thing.
Okay.
So it's definitely, and we'll get more into it through the episode, but it's definitely like this weird emotion when it comes to dreams, because I feel like I hear other people like you, where you have like an abundance and an array of dreams. I'm just like, damn, like I kind of want those.
Oh yeah. I mean, but like, I feel like mine's happened right after his passing, and then they definitely have dwindled.
Yeah.
And then also like the most, usually in dreams, like I can't talk.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah, because I'm supposed to sleep with a mouth guard. I know it's disgusting, but
like
I
you
will grind my
can't
teeth.
Talk?
Yeah,
it's not a dream thing?
Yeah, because like in my sleep, I'm grinding my teeth. So in the dream, I can't talk. So I know I'm going to wake up with my like jaw hurting.
Mm-hmm.
But all the dreams I've had with my father, I have been able to speak to him. Okay. And I've noticed like I'm in this dream, I got to make the best of it. And one of them being that was outside. It kind of reminded me of my brother's Ben's house. The phone had rung, like a house phone, which is something he doesn't own. Yeah. And it was like a rotary phone. I remember answering it, and he was like, hey. And I was like, Daddy. And he just was like, what's going on? And I was like, where are you? And then he was like, apprehensive. And I was like, how is it? Like, how are you feeling? And I remember him just kind of being like, well, I can't really kind of share that or whatever. And I'm like, what have you been up to? And he was like, I've been here with 2 girls. And I'm like, what is he talking about?
Wait a minute.
Like, what 2 girls? But then also me being morbid, thinking like, does that mean I'm going to die next or something
or
like
did
that?
you, I guess, like, are there 2 women that have passed where you feel like it could,
I mean, there's so
like
many people that have died. Like, did he mean his mom?
Yeah.
Did he mean, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I didn't really like translate it well. And I just remember like saying how much I missed him. And I remember him being quiet. And he was like, yeah, I really miss y'all too.
Oh
and he was like, well, gotta go. Like, it was just kind of like very quick. And then the phone had hung up. So I was like, damn it. But like in this like topic and vein of being in this subject, I watched this Netflix documentary. They do this show called Explain on Netflix. Have you ever heard of it?
I haven't heard. I only because I think you told me you were gonna watch it for this.
Oh yes. Also, it's a cute show. Like they do like 20-minute episodes of just one topic explained. And shout out to my friend Alpha. She always would like we watched one time. I know about the pandemic, but they did one about dreams and like basically they were saying like in your sleep, especially like in REM sleep, which we know is like the deepest sleep, and that's really when dreams kind of like hit the brain, that the emotional part of your brain is turned all the way up and the logical part is turned down. So that's how like when you're in dreams, the most common ones are like being chased, falling down steps, people have felt like their teeth have fallen out, or like you ever have a dream and you be like, but then the dog was talking and you're like, well, that's not real. So that's why they were saying like it's a psychological like mind maze that you're going through when you're asleep. So I thought that was interesting that the emotional part is turned up because obviously after losing someone, that's a connection, that's someone that's missing in your life, and then you go on to like fall asleep and then think about them. It's in your subconscious. So you have dreams about them, which I think is really beautiful.
No, and I think so too. And then speaking of the imagination being turned all the way up, we did a sound bath together where we drank, it was a blue
lotus tea.
But it's supposed to like
open up that third eye.
Yes. And create more lucid dreams. And besides the sound bath just being a beautiful experience for us.
Yeah.
I remember her telling us, she's like, if anything, because I was like, can I drive on this tea? And she was like, no, you definitely can, but you might have more lucid dreams. So I was just like, okay, it's going to be a wild one tonight. And I remember having, again, a similar dream of it being my dad. I think I was trying to help him across like an ice bank or something like that. But it just felt so, because it was like 2 dreams in one night where it was just like, the typical of like me trying to help my dad. We weren't able to cross all together, but it just felt so real. Like it wasn't like I can tell I'm dreaming. It was felt like I was in that moment. It was like with people that I had been around like recently. And that Blue Lotus, I feel like it was just such an opening experience and such a vivid like dream experience that when I texted you, like, did you have one? You said no. I'm like, we need to do it again.
I was pissed.
I woke up in full tears and in full snot in a Selena shirt.
Oh my God.
But I remember I just like had to wipe it all away. I had to throw the shirt away. But I just feel like having that opening experience and truly getting to feel every emotion of the dream was like wild and nice, and just like being able to see him again, and just like letting all of your emotions fall out of you felt like really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, the trippiness of the dreams and having it be so like vivid, I guess, was really hard to deal with too. Whereas like hard and nice all at the same time.
I was gonna say that. Like, I'm upset that that Blue Lotus tea did not help me open.
I know, maybe we just needed a bigger like sound bath.
Or I needed a larger cup or something to take in. But I think that's the beautiful thing about dreaming. It's almost like this message from beyond. You know what I mean? About whatever your family member is or wherever they are. It's like you get this other moment with them. Because I remember, like, before going to bed, I would lay in bed and I'm like, please come to me tonight. Please come to me tonight. Like, I just wanted to have, like, a conversation or to, like, see him again. And I think also they kind of came with messages. I remember one time it was, like, we were together in a dream and it felt like we were at a fair all day and, like, we went shopping. And I remember he walked me to the airport and I was like, come on. He was like, no, I don't have a ticket. And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, you have to go. I can't go. So I think like psychologically, it makes me feel a little bit better on this side, knowing like wherever my father is, he's okay. He's healthy.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still on his mind. He's still on my mind. And that like, it brings me a little bit more peace.
Well, no, and I honestly, just even you saying that now, because I feel like it was hard for me for people to be like, oh, but he's visiting you. Like that's a visit you dream. Yeah. And I was just like, I want him to tell me what I want to hear. Like, I want to have that goodbye conversation. So it was really hard for me to hear, like, it's a visitation dream. Because I did look up, like, meanings of dreams. And I tried to even find the specific meaning for, like, my dream. And a lot of it was, like, grief dreams are visitation dreams. I'm like, he needs to visit me better. Yeah. So I feel like it was a little bit of, like, this reality check or learning to appreciate the dreams that I was getting. Because I was just, or even, like, if it, ghost conversation is just like, if it's all real, like, can it be a little bit more? So I feel like it's the balance of juggling like what you get versus what you don't get.
Exactly.
So I feel like I've had the struggle of like, okay, maybe it does mean he's in a peaceful place and that's why he doesn't need to come with me. Where I'm like, can we sit down and have
like
a
really have a conversation? Like you want it to feel more realistic.
Like if it's gonna be something I'm making up in my own head, can I make it up better?
That's true, because I think personally, me and you, like we spoke about think maybe in a previous episode or just personally about how we don't like when people were telling us during that time, like, oh, that butterfly that landed on your car, that was your dad, or like the bird that landed on your ledge. Because I never believed in like these messages from beyond. Like when someone's dead to me, they're dead to me, but you know what I mean? Like,
but like
they're no longer
here in front of me, or like be a bird that pokes me in the eye and don't do that. Like
I need a clear message. And I felt like with dreams, it felt very clear to me that like, in a sense that I could find some peace or letting go a little bit to be like, you know what? My dad is at rest. My dad is good. And that I can live a life fulfilled knowing that he's watching over me, hopefully. You know what I mean? I don't know how it works in heaven. But you know what I mean? That like all is well. All is well with him, and all is well is going to be with me going forward in my life. So I love those little reminders.
No, and something I actually just read was people like to claim that grief dreams are extremely rare to have, but it's actually not. It's just more the uncomfortability of bringing up grief dreams because you don't want to bring up something in the past. So the article said if you want to do something interesting at your next Christmas, ask anyone if they had like a dream about a loved one that's passed, and they're like, you'll be so surprised and like almost grateful for all the great stories that you'll start hearing about them, which I thought was like, because I still get nervous and uncomfortable about bringing up like my dad because I don't want anyone else, and I feel like I'm not great at speaking about him, so I'm just like that might be something that we all enjoy, is like bringing up any type of dreams that we had just to bring them back to life, especially on the holidays. So I thought that was like a cute
that's
little,
really cute. I'm definitely gonna do that. Yeah,
we'll see and let me know how it goes.
And you keep me posted. Today's episode is in love and memory to the talented, beautiful, incomparable, the one and only Selena. Thank you for grieving with us, and we'll see you on the other side.